And we've got some big breaking news coming in. Millions of fans will be rejoicing as we bring you this big news break. The marriage of Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma stands confirmed after weeks and months of speculation. We can tell you first here in India today that it's going to be a big fat Italian shadi for Viruskha. Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma will be getting married to each other in the second week of December. A precise date has been finalized. We're going to get that date for you. They're going to be getting married in Italy. Virat Kohli, the Indian captain, and Anushka Sharma, an A-list Bollywood actor who have been dating for several years now, who have been in a steady relationship, and they've been totally open about their relationship rather than hide their feelings for each other, will be making it official. They'll be getting married to each other in the second week of December. Viruskha, tie the knot. In the second week of December in Italy, we're hearing from our sources, it's going to be a big fat Italian shadi for one of the most high-profile celebrity couples in the country. Virat Kohli, one of India's most successful cricketers and an iconic face in the media, will be getting married to his longtime girlfriend, Anushka Sharma, the popular Bollywood star and actor. The two have been in a relationship for years now, and now it appears all but confirmed that the two will be getting married in the second week of December. Remember, this information comes following what has been many months of speculation, including advertisements where the two have given indications that marriage may actually be on the cards. But that's the information we're getting right now. In a moment, we'll be getting a confirmation from our reporters. But as of now, this is the indication that we're getting from our sources. There are reports that we're getting from within the sporting and entertainment industries to suggest that this marriage is likely to take place in the second week of December. Viruskha could finally be set to tie the knot. Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma were given to believe will be tying the knot in the second week of December. Nikhil Chopra is on the phone line with us, our resident cricket expert and former cricketer. After months of speculation, Nikhil, indications that Virat and Anushka will be tying the knot?
Well, I guess it's, first of all, congratulations. Great moment for the couple. And I think, in the kind of space at this moment in time he is in, he's leading the Indian team very well. Personal form has been in terrific touch, getting runs every single innings or every single outing that he's had for Team India. I think it's a good move. If you're going to get married, sooner the better.
Good move. You're offering your congratulations. I mean, these two, Nikhil, have been very open about their relationship. We're usually used to celebrities who hide their relationship. They deny whether they're, in a relationship with someone. These two have been totally bring it on. We're seeing each other, we're dating, we're in love with each other, and we're not going to hide it.
And why should you?
Yeah.
When you're in love, Shiv, it's a great feeling. And you got to go out and say, well, yes, I am in love and, we enjoy each other's company. Why hide it? I think each one to their own. Somebody likes to hide it. The two of them, if they're in love, absolutely. And you're rightly saying so, they want to go out there and express themselves out in the world as well that we are very much in love.
And it's amazing because both of these people, Nikhil, both Anushka and Virat are huge celebrities. They're big stars. They live their life in the limelight. One a cricketing icon, the other an A-list Bollywood actor. So the amount of celebrity in this one couple is already explosive. So this is going to be an absolute sensation. A wedding, we hear it might happen in Italy, but no matter where it happens, this is going to be a big one.
And it should be. Both have worked extremely hard. Anushka, the way she's gone about her, career in Bollywood, I think she's done an exceptional job. She's a phenomenal actress. And on the other hand, you've got the Indian captain, who's probably on the verge of being the most successful Indian captain in the history of Indian cricket. Following the footsteps of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the way he's been leading the team, he's a leader right from the front. The way he's brought about changes in terms of fitness in the Indian team, he wants to go out there and show the world that this Indian team not only can compete with skills, but also in terms of fitness levels as well. So both are on top of their careers at this moment in time, and I think tying the knots will probably be a very good idea, personally speaking. And like I said, congratulating both of them.
Thanks very much, Nikhil, for joining us on that. Yes, lots of congratulations all set to pour in. Vikrant Gupta, sports editor, who's broken this story here in India today, is also with us live. Vikrant, tell us everything we know so far. Apparently, all the Parivars have booked their tickets for Italy, 9th, 10th, 11th of December. The likely dates, tell us what we know, Vikrant.
9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, to be honest, Shiv. Rahul Rawat's also with me, and in fact, we'd been in the know of things. We knew that this was coming. We didn't know it was going to happen in Italy, even though there was somebody who suggested to us that it was in Switzerland. But Italy it is. Milan. Is it, Rahul?
Milan.
And 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th could be the 4 dates.
Yes.
Could be different functions.
Right.
The close family friends, Virat's childhood friends, and just the family. No cricketers been invited yet.
Right. In fact, this had been doing the rounds. In fact, it started when, if you remember, when Virat had sought rest from the selectors that he didn't want to play.
And he had said at that time personal reasons.
Right.
So which was very much obvious.
Yes, it made very obvious, and as per the what we knew at that point of time was that there was something happening, and now the reports or what we getting to know is that the Virat, the Kohli family, and of course Anushka Sharma's family will be traveling to Milan, and 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th will be the functions, and there could be a reception in Bombay.
So it's a destination wedding, but the cricketers and the entire Indian celebs would be invited in the Bombay do, which is likely to be on the 21st or the 22nd, Rahul.
22nd, the Indian team would be playing.
So it could be 21st.
21st, it seems, would be the reception date, where hopefully there'll be all the cricketers would be there, and of course those who have missed the wedding should be there as well.
And very interesting, Shiv, he's only invited his close friends, his close childhood friends. None of the cricketers been informed as yet. Obviously the Indian members would know that the wedding is in Italy, but obviously a few of them would be playing in the ODIs. I spoke to a few former players who played alongside Virat, and even they've not been invited yet for the wedding, which means that his coach, his childhood coach, Rajkumar Sharma, family, close friends, very close friends, not close friends, very close friends.
Well, that's right. In fact, his childhood coach, Rajkumar Sharma, is also the coach of under 23 team.
Delhi team, and they've got a game on the 7th,
Yes.
but he's going to skip that game, which is why he's going to travel to Italy.
Yes, and what we've been told is that he's taken that leave because he has to attend a wedding. And when he was asked which wedding, he said his nephew is getting married.
So Virat is as good as his nephew,
yes,
or a younger brother.
Yes. That at least it seems that Rajkumar Sharma will also join that entourage that would head to Milan, and most likely I think Virat should leave by tomorrow.
It could be tonight or tomorrow, as soon as early as tonight or tomorrow, Rahul. In fact, there are reports, Shiv, suggesting that Anushka's bridal wear has been done by Sabya Sachi, because there was a friend of mine who happened to see Sabya Sachi stepping out of Anushka's home, which was last week.
Oh, wow.
Which means that Sabya Sachi could be the designer for Anushka and maybe Virat as well.
Well, I remember you were telling about this, about the designer. Right now, Anushka is in Bombay. In fact, Sushant can actually throw some light on this. Virat is, of course, he's just finished the 3rd test. He's been named man of the match, man of the series against Sri Lanka. So pretty good signs heading towards if he's
And
heading.
it's been after a long time, Shiv, that
Yes.
I think the last wedding which had so much of suspense and intrigue was Dhoni's wedding in 2010. It just came all of a sudden, even though now we've been anticipating Virat's wedding. And when he sought rest from the ODIs and T20s, saying that he wanted them for personal reasons, it became a little obvious. But as we've gone closer to the dates, and now news has emerged that 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th could be the 4 dates. It's not just the wedding,
Yes.
Rahul. Obviously, it's a destination wedding. You'll have different functions as well.
Well, that's right. A lot of functions. People should should in fact join the wedding party in fact in next couple of days, and 9, 10, 12th and 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, and after that once they are back there'll be a reception, and what we also most likely Anushka is also going to join Virat during the tour of South Africa.
So is Virat going to travel from Delhi to Bombay, or will he head straight to Milan and the girls' side will come from Bombay, or will they travel together?
Well, Anushka, if you remember, Anushka is also a Delhiite, if I'm not wrong. So quite possible that Anushka might also can travel back to Delhi and both can leave together, or Virat could leave from Bombay.
Well, as this tweet says, Viruskha. Brangelina is the term that was coined, and Viruskha could be the most famous term in the next few days, Shiv.
Viruskha ki shadi is the hashtag we're using. I don't think anything really tells it better. Guys, stay with me. Vikrant and Rahul, stay with me. Lots of information. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. You heard it first here on India Today. Vikrant Gupta breaking that news here on India Today. It's a big fat Italian shadi for Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma. I want to bring in India Today's Sushant Mehta, who's plugged into the entertainment industry as well. He's been in touch with Anushka's team as well. Sushant, what are you hearing? I mean, this is huge. This is going to be, the celebrity wedding of the decade, if not more than that. What are you hearing so far?
Definitely, Shiv. I've spoken to the publicist, Anushka's publicist. She says that Anushka is in Mumbai right now and that she is not aware of any such plans as of now. She was hesitant in confirming this news. She said, yes, Anushka is going on a break. So we know that she is definitely, we knew this for a long time, that she is going to go on a break to Italy, to Europe with Virat Kohli, but she is hesitant in confirming this news, and she is saying, I don't know what the hullabaloo is all about. Remember, Shiv, we've had false alarms before, but as Vikrant and Rahul just told you, this time, the timing of it all really seems like, there is some sort of hush-hush arrangement, as Vikrant and Rahul have told you already, that they could be going abroad, they could be going to Europe and get into some sort of ceremony in Europe and come back and have maybe a reception in Delhi or in Mumbai. But for the moment, Anushka's team is not willing to confirm this piece of news.
Okay, Anushka's team is, playing it very, very carefully and very safe right now. Probably not so surprising, is it, Vikrant? Like you said, many cricketers are also apparently not aware of the arrangements. But Vikrant, you know these guys so well. You know their teams so well. Vikrant and Anushka have never bothered to hide their relationship. They've always been totally open about it. They've never, said that they're not dating or they're not in a relationship. They've been openly affectionate with each other in public as well. So is this hush-hush atmosphere around the Italian shadi because they want to avoid a media mela, or is there something else?
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right, Shiv. I think if they'd, if it had come out in the public domain a little earlier, maybe the media would have made arrangements. Now, of course, media will travel to Italy, even though I'm not sure if it will be open to the media. But absolutely right, Shiv. Virat is one cricketer from this generation who was very open about his relationship. In fact, we've known a few cricketers and a few celebs who would date somebody else and then get married to mummy ki pasand ki ladki. But Virat has never shied away from accepting that, yes, Anushka is my girlfriend, that's it.
Well, absolutely right. In fact, he's been very active on, both of them in fact are very active on social media, on Twitter, Instagram. Last time also I remember, these were the rumors that were doing the rounds that Virat and Anushka are getting married in
exactly a year ago.
Exactly a year ago, in December, I remember. And eventually, we could see a lot of media presence outside that resort in Rishikesh, but eventually Virat had to make it clear. He tweeted that I'm not getting married.
I have that tweet with me, yes.
Yeah, so he said that I'm not getting married anytime soon. But we'll have to wait if he's going to clear the air and come out openly and admit that he is actually getting, which I don't know if he'll do in next couple of days.
Or maybe in the next couple of hours, Rahul.
Or maybe in next couple
Knowing
of
Virat the way that he is, once it's out in the public domain, obviously he's not going to run away. He's not going to get shy away from the fact that yes, they are getting married. But I think Shiv had a point where he said that maybe they didn't want the entire media to be there. Maybe now, of course, now that the news has come out, and it had to come out. It had to some way come out. Because we all had been anticipating that there is something when it asked for a personal leave.
Well, absolutely. They both are public figures now, and probably you're right. Next couple of hours, Virat might openly come out and issue a statement, or maybe Anushka can issue a statement on this, which even though Sushant has tried to get in touch with Anushka also, we are yet to hear something from Anushka, and we'll wait and see if what actually happens in next couple of hours, or whether Virat and Anushka leave for Milan in next 24
A question
hours.
for you. Do you have a Schengen visa?
No.
Even I don't. Shiv,
I
would
do,
you
I
have
do.
a...
I actually do.
You?
I actually do. Yeah. I'm
Shiv
wondering
has.
if anyone's going to send me though. I'm wondering if anyone's going to send me, because, Vikrant, I want to just share with our viewers here. I have seen some celebrity weddings that have taken place at the time when I've been a TV journalist. It actually started with Abhishek and Aishwarya. Also covered, like you said, the Dhoni and Sakshi wedding. But Sushant, this is going to be huge. I mean, okay, we're talking about 2017. Social media, is in its full, ferocious vitality. The media, nothing stops media frenzy, around celebrity events. The wedding of two, absolute out and out iconic celebrities who are at the top of their game, both Anushka and Virat, is going to be, an unimaginable media event, an unimaginable media sensation.
Let's get one thing straight, Shiv. This is the biggest wedding that we will witness. I mean, it's bigger than Saif Kareena. It's definitely bigger than Yuvraj Singh Hajel. It's definitely bigger than Dhoni's wedding. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. Virat Kohli, absolute superstar. Anushka Sharma, again, absolute superstar. And if you look at their love story, how Virat is always, the kiss in the stadium. Have you ever had moments like that on television? No. The love story itself, the way that they've been spotted, how they like to keep it hush-hush, how Virat likes to, wear his heart on his sleeve. Anushka doesn't like to speak about it. There's this chemistry between them, and Virat is absolutely besotted by Anushka. Remember, they had broken up earlier, so they've gone, with their ups and downs.
Yeah.
But definitely, Shiv, I mean, Virat Kohli being a Punjabi, Anushka Sharma herself, they both are going to be, this is going to be the biggest, fattest wedding that we are going to witness.
Vikrant, you've interviewed, you've spent time, you've met with Virat Kohli. Sushant, you've met Anushka, you've interviewed her so many times. But Vikrant, how does one explain it? Because we are not used to seeing celebrities who are open about their relationships. Let's be very honest. Now we're breaking the news that Virat and Anushka are going to be getting married. You guys are already saying it's expected that they'll probably come out and make a statement and confirm it as well. But what explains it, Vikrant? What is different about Virat and Anushka that they've been so open about their relationship, so open about their feelings? I can't think of one other couple that's been this open in the recent past.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Shiv. As we were discussing, Rahul, Shiv says that there are not too many Indian celebs, young couples who are open about their relationship. I mean, what's so special about the two of them? Virat has also admitted in public time and again, saying that Anushka is the one who's really polished him. Anushka is the one who's brought some kind of semblance in his life. And I think very fact that Virat could credit much of his success to Anushka means that they've never been in any kind of denial.
Well, absolutely. In fact, you rightly pointed out, in the past also, Virat has acknowledged Anushka's role in his life, in his cricketing career. She's made him not just a better human being. He says that she's made him a better cricketer as well. They both are leaders in their respective fields. So of course they are bound to attract eyeballs and attention, and that is why probably right at the start of this conversation you mentioned about Brangelina. They both were.
We don't know about Brangelina, but Viruskha is here to stay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to rule.
Absolutely. And I think probably they would like to keep it under wraps for a while. Maybe their managers might issue a denial also, something of that sort. But I would still wait and see if something is happening on 9th of December in Italy in Milan.
Is it 9th or 10th or 11th or 12th?
The function should start by...
So you'll get to know, probably you'll get to know tonight if they travel, or tomorrow. It cannot be any later than tomorrow, to be honest, Shiv. A question for Sushant. Sushant, normally, the Indian actresses are very wary of getting married. I mean, of course, it is linked with their career. was Anushka at any stage wary of the wedding? Because we would get to hear that Virat was, he'd been wanting to get married for a long time now.
Exactly, Vikrant. You've hit the nail on the head. Virat Kohli, I got the sense, wanted to get married to Anushka Sharma the moment that he met her. You know, he seemed so much in love with her. But Anushka Sharma, you know, I have asked her the same question, if you remember, last year at Agenda Aaj Tak. If our producers can get that bite out, you know, I asked her straight away that, you know, marriage, is it on the cards for you? And she said marriage is on the agenda. Definitely, she is not wary of getting married right now. She said, because she said that now in this age, 2017, actresses can carry forward their careers even after getting married.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Anushka Sharma is one of the top stars in the industry, a very, very confident woman, and self-belief is her game. And she's got some of the best projects right now. She's doing a film with Shah Rukh Khan. She's also doing a production of her own. So she is one of the busiest actors as well. So marriage is definitely on the agenda for Anushka Sharma.
Sushant, you know, the other thing that people have always loved about this couple is how much Virat has, you know, not that Anushka needs anyone to stand up for her. She's fantastic. You know, she's always defended herself, you know, with a great amount of dignity. She doesn't need anyone to stand up for her. But it's always been something that people have appreciated so much, Sushant. How Virat has always stood up for her when she was trolled, you know, when people accused her of being responsible for his shoddy performance in the game. He's always stood up and been that person right there by her side, you know, saying, I will not allow you to attack my girlfriend.
Yes, definitely, Shiv. If you remember the first time that Virat really could not perform that well, and Vikrant remembers this in the World Cup, Cricket World Cup in Australia, where Anushka went to visit him and she was trolled heavily. I mean, everybody was blaming Anushka Sharma for a non-performing Virat Kohli, which I thought was absolutely out of line. And I spoke to Anushka about it, and she told me that, look, these guys know nothing but to play cricket. So I am not distracting him. And as a fan, if you are supporting Virat Kohli when he's doing well, then as a fan, it is your responsibility to support him even through his downtime. And we remember that, you know, when they sort of had that lean period when Virat stopped following Anushka Sharma on Instagram, there were stories about their breakup. Again, she was trolled heavily, and Virat stood up for her and he attacked the trolls. He said that this is no way to treat a woman. This is absolutely out of line, and that is, I think, what brought them back together. And today, you know, I'm really happy that we are hearing that wedding bells could be possible as soon as 3 days, as Vikrant is telling.
Guys, stay with me because we've got a lot of information. Nobody else has this much of information about this fantastic breaking story that Vikrant Gupta, our sports editor, has brought to us here on India Today. You're going to see this information nowhere else. There's been speculation all along. We're nailing it down right now. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Let's put those graphics up on our screen to tell our viewers what we know so far about this big breaking story. They're likely to get married in Italy. Tickets have been booked by family members. They're all headed to Italy for a nice big fat Italian shadi apparently. We do know that the likely dates for this wedding, if it happens, could be 9th, 10th or 11th of December. That's the second big fact that we know so far. Point number 3, Virat's friends and families have booked their tickets. They've all got their visas. They've booked their air tickets. They're all headed to beautiful Italia for what promises to be a fantastic shadi, if it is in fact going to be happening. Sources also telling us that a makeup artist has been booked for all 3 days. A makeup artist has been booked for December 9th, 10th and 11th. Very crucial piece of tantalizing evidence that the shadi is in fact on the cards. Designer Sabyasachi, one of India's most well-known fashion designers, was seen leaving Anushka Sharma's house recently. So was this about discussing her wedding outfit? Don't know for sure, but it appears to be the case. Virat and Anushka haven't confirmed the wedding so far. Remember that. We're going to be responsible. We're saying they haven't confirmed it officially so far, but Vikrant is plugged into the entire system right now. That's what he's getting from his sources. That's what all indications suggest. The tickets have been booked, Vikrant. The makeup persons have been booked. The visas have been got. The, you know, fashion designer has been spoken to. He's been seen leaving Anushka's house. So everything, if you put it together, appears to suggest that Viruskha is happening.
And it's Virat Anushka's shadi, Shiv. It's got to be top notch.
Yeah.
I mean, not like Dhoni's or Tendulkar's. Tendulkar's wedding was very simple affair, but the reception that they had the next day in Bombay was fantastic. I mean, there were about 10,000 people in that reception, and this was in 1994, I suppose. Dhoni, the reception never happened. But then I've been to Harbhajan's wedding, I've been to Yuvraj's wedding, but this one is going to be most special of them all.
Well, absolutely. I can just imagine how many people would turn up for the reception in Bombay.
The who's who of Indian
absolutely, from the entire country. Probably.
Cricket, you'll have the politicians, you'll have the film stars.
Absolutely, because after all, the captain of Indian cricket team, the most followed sport in this country, and of course Anushka Sharma, she's also a leader in her respective field. They are getting married. We can expect a lot of people, probably the biggest.
Shiv's going to be on that flight to Italy, to Milan.
I highly doubt it, guys.
He openly admitted that he has that visa.
He has that visa. He wants to go.
I can help you guys get a visa for sure. If you guys are going to cover it, I seriously doubt I'm going to be on it.
Should be you, or
I
to
would
be
love
you
to.
and Sushant.
Vikrant, if you're not going, I would be happy to replace you, my friend, because I've got a visa. I can go to the airport straight from here
guys,
and head to Milan. Sushant, are you going to be going to Italy for this?
It's a big wedding, guys. Let's just settle this debate. Let's all go. Let's all go. It's a big wedding. I'm sure there's room for all of us. I don't know how the security is going to be because it's so tight knit, as you said. But let's try our luck. Let's all go because it's going to be a celebration. I mean, look, these are
Sushant,
two of the biggest stars.
The decision to have it in Italy, is that because, is that also a bit of a safety thing? Because going to Italy is going to be tough for the Indian media. How many people can they actually send? So it won't be as much of a mela as it will definitely be if they have it here in India.
That's very interesting why they pick Italy if they have really picked it for their wedding, because they have traveled the world. We saw them in America together, the US together, they've traveled through Europe together, even down under together, Australia, New Zealand together. So I think it has to do something with both of them having a likeness for Italy. I mean, they like, I don't know if they like Venice or they like all the sites in Italy, if that's their favorite place. So it definitely has to do with the locale and just the whole environment down there in Italy.
I think it's going to give lots of journalists who've never been to Italy a chance to actually go to Italy on work. I can't think of anything better than going to Italy on an official assignment. Imagine to cover Viruskha ki shadi. But guys, Rahul, Vikrant and Sushant, stay with me because I want to ask you some more questions. But before that, speculation that we've been covering has been rife for the last many months about what we're reporting right now, the Viruskha wedding. Remember, India Today was the first to break that Virat and Anushka will be getting hitched this December. Let's take a look at the couple's journey so far.
Looks like their real life may just imitate their real life this time.
ये दोनों एक दूसरे को क्या प्रॉमिस कर रहे होंगे?
मैं वचन देता हूँ कि महीने के 15 दिन खाना मैं बनाऊंगा.
Yes, stories have been doing the rounds that Anushka and Virat may finally be ready to tie the knot this December.
मैं वचन देती हूँ कि तुम्हारे सारे सीक्रेट्स पासवर्ड प्रोटेक्ट करके अपने दिल में रखूंगी.
मैं तुम्हें चेंज करने की डेयरिंग कभी नहीं करूंगा.
One more reason for their fans to root. After all, Anushka is an A-lister in her own right, and Virat is the Indian captain on a winning streak. The couple have been dating each other for quite some time now, and recently when Virat Kohli communicated his unavailability for a test match series against Sri Lanka, stories multiplied that the couple are all set to get hitched this December. The loved-up couple have always made news for all the right reasons. Anushka has been Virat's pillar of strength, cheering for her man in blue from the stands, while Kohli even came out in open support for Anushka when fans lashed out at her for his poor form. So it is clear that both of them are in it for the long haul. This is not the first time, though, that the couple have come under scrutiny for their alleged wedding plans, as Virat and Anushka made headlines when they were spotted performing a puja in Haridwar. Virat embarks on a 2-month-long tour of South Africa in January 2018, which means if he does get hitched in December, he will leave the country weeks after his big day. Anushka, meanwhile, has been shooting for home production Pari and the yet untitled Anand L. Rai film with SRK and Katrina Kaif. So marriage may look like a far-fetched possibility right now, but then the couple could very well pull a fast one on fans and the press alike and tie the knot in a surprise winter wedding. All the more reason then for Virat Anushka fans to rejoice. But we leave you with Anushka's reaction when we quizzed her about settling down.
मैं अपनी लाइफ में मैंने हर चीज़ बहुत नॉर्मली करी है, मैंने बहुत नॉर्मल माइलस्टोन्स रहे हैं मेरी लाइफ के, एंड हाँ शादी उस एजेंडा पे है प्लग इन, पर कब होगा ये सब.
Like we've always said, Virat Kohli has time and again been seen standing up for Anushka Sharma, never for a moment hesitating. And that's why for millions of fans of both these superstars, it's going to be such good news that the two are getting married. Innumerable times he's stood up and he's taken a stand for her. He took on trolls, he slammed those who were shaming her, and most recently credited her for his cricketing success. Let's listen into Virat Kohli talking about...
And she is one of the biggest stars of Bollywood. Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma can even be called India's first couple. And for the first time, Virat has spoken openly about his love for Anushka in a talk show where King Kohli revealed how Anushka has improved him as a person. Virat says, and I quote, "She's been with me throughout and we have great understanding. She's improved me as a person in the last 3 to 4 years that we've been together. I love that she's honest and always caring. I don't hate anything, but one thing I dislike is that she's always 5 to 7 minutes late." Virat and Anushka have never been secretive about their relationship. Virat showered her with flying kisses inside the stadium. She even met him in the stands. While the Indian captain has accompanied her to movie premieres, events and even Yuvraj Singh's wedding. They were even seen spending time in Sri Lanka recently and in the USA after the tour of West Indies. Certainly, Anushka has had a positive effect on Virat, who was once known as a hot-headed youngster.
I remember I was in Mohali and test series chal rahi thi और I was with Anushka then and she had come to visit me. Surprisingly, जब मुझे test captain बनाया था, then also she was there in Melbourne with me, and that was a very special moment we shared together. And then Mohali में हुआ, they announced it. Sorry, they had spoken to me already, and when they hung up the phone and I told her, and it was like a flashback. 1 minute का मेरा flashback था from the time I started playing in my academy till the Mohali game, and I was emotional. I was in tears because मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि ये दिन आएगा मेरी लाइफ में, और वो आया, and I was able to share it with her, which was even more beautiful.
Time and again, Virat has come to Anushka's defense, who has often been unfairly targeted on social media by trolls. Now, with Virat's open admission of love for Anushka, let's hope this partnership continues off the field and Virat continues to lead Team India to greater heights. Sports Bureau, India Today.
I want to go back to Vikrant Gupta, sports editor, who's broken this story here on India Today. Vikrant, Virat, to be very honest, he's never needed an excuse to break out into dancing. He's a typical Delhi boy in that sense. Always at shadis, doesn't care about the cameras, always breaks out into a dance. We saw that at Yuvraj's wedding. We saw that at Zahir's wedding as well. So we can definitely expect that there's going to be a lot of dancing at the Viruskha shadi.
Obviously, yes, and when you've got your friends alongside you, not just the cricketers, your friends alongside you, obviously the Punjabi friends that he has from the West Delhi locality where he used to live, there would be a lot of dancing. And then what song would the two perform to?
Well, we've already seen during
that was for Zahir.
They both
for
went
their
for
own
Zahir,
wedding.
Yuvraj's wedding also, reception also. They were both dancing. They were seen dancing. In fact, they were enjoying a lot. But I was just wondering. Of course, the cricketers won't be there. Will people from the Bollywood fraternity would be there or not?
Sushant, that's for you to answer.
Well, right now,
the Bollywood.
Yeah, Vikrant, right now Anushka is also not confirming. Her publicist is keeping mum about it. So I don't think, if cricketers are not being invited, I don't think Anushka is that she's going to invite many of the Bollywood people. And anyway, she's a very reserved person. You do not see her go out much. You do not see her at Bollywood events, at parties like that. She's very reserved. She keeps to herself. So I doubt that, if it's such a hush-hush wedding, that Bollywood is actually going to be there. Remember, Rani Mukherjee, Aditya Chopra also got married in Paris in 2014, which was another hush-hush affair. So, maybe Anushka also is a YRF product. She is a YRF talent, Yash Raj Films talent. So I think she might go the same way and keep it, close-knit with the family.
Vikrant, who are the people that, I'll take this one by one. I'll ask Sushant about Anushka next. But Vikrant and Rahul, who are Virat Kohli's friends? Apart from the, the close-knit team of cricketers that he's close to, who are the people that Virat Kohli would count as his buddies? The people who will be standing right there with him at the wedding?
Who could be on that flight to Italy? That's what Shiv wants to know from us. Not the cricketers. Of course, his coach Rajkumar Sharma is going to be there. His childhood friends will be there. Vikas, his brother, Bhabhi, mother. You'll have close relations. Who all besides them? Bunty Sachdev.
Bunty Sachdeva is business.
Obviously, he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Bunty is going to be there.
Yeah, Bunty Sachdeva, who is still running Cornerstone, in which Virat earlier was.
They are good friends. Yes.
Virat was associated also, and yes, as you said, they are good friends. And besides, we can also expect a lot of friends from his Delhi, maybe playing days, or maybe
the Ranji Trophy friends.
Yes,
could be the Ranji Trophy.
Ranji Trophy friends. In fact, there are a lot of players who do not play cricket anymore. We can very well see them on that flight.
Would you have elders like Sachin Tendulkar?
That's a difficult question to answer, at least for me at this point of time. But yes, we can expect Sachin. Probably he won't. I doubt if he'll be there for all 4 days. But then,
but if there's one Tendulkar, there's got to be one Rahul Dravid, then there's going to be one Saurav Ganguly.
Yes,
so that could be a problem, Shiv. I think most of the faces that we might get to see in Italy could be for the first time that we would see them.
What about politicians and stuff, Vikrant?
I have my doubts.
So many politicians will feel really bad if they're not invited to Italy for the Viruskha Shadi.
20th, 21st or 22nd, one of these 3 dates, maybe in Bombay.
Yeah.
But not in Milan for sure.
Okay, so no netas in Milan. That doesn't sound that doesn't sound so bad, to be very honest. Without netas, I think Shadi in Italy will be far better. But Sushant, who are Anushka's friends? Who are her buddies? Who are the people that she considers her close circle, within the industry and outside?
The Yash Raj family is definitely the closest with Anushka. So her closest would be Rani Mukherjee and Aditya Chopra. They are the biggest, power couple in the industry, and they are the closest ones to Anushka. In fact, we've even rolled Rani Mukherjee, Anushka Sharma Unforgettables for India Today, a very special program. But yes, Anushka Sharma, definitely Rani Mukherjee is the closest. She also has made a very close friend in Ranbir Kapoor and also in Karan Johar since the release of Ae Dil Hai Mushkil. She worked on that film. But as I told you, Shiv, apart from Ranbir, Karan Johar and Rani Mukherjee, Aditya Chopra, who are the closest, Anushka is very reserved. So she keeps her work to herself, and she keeps professional and personal lives different. Also, Shah Rukh Khan is very close to Anushka Sharma. He's already done 2 films with her. He's working on a 3rd film with Anushka as we speak.
I just want to put out those pictures on our screen right now, Sushant, in a moment, of both Anushka and Virat acting in that Manyavar advertisement, which was on the cover of all the newspapers and also on television. It went viral. I just want our viewers to listen to that ad once, and then I'm going to ask Sushant the question about it. Sushant, that's a fantastic ad. I mean, it hits all the right spots. It's pitch perfect. Was that Virat and Anushka's sort of cheeky way of confirming that there is going to be some big news ahead?
I really can't confirm that, but if you hear Virat Kohli out, the conviction with which he is delivering those dialogues in front of Anushka Sharma, who's a top grade actress, I mean, he's the Dilli ka Munda who can really deliver. Ranbir Kapoor told me when all this trolling was going on, remember Virat had tweeted about NH10. He said, best of luck to my love, Anushka Sharma, for NH10. That time he was playing the World Cup, and Ranbir Kapoor told me that he hadn't seen any cricketer with the guts to support his better half or would be better half like the way that Virat Kohli did. So when he says it, he means it.
Well, it's that advertisement. I mean, it's incredible, because whoever's made it has obviously been able to capture and distill that real relationship. I mean, these are two actors in an advertisement, Vikrant. But if you look at this advertisement, this is boyfriend and girlfriend, two people in a relationship, and they've just hit every note so perfectly. And it is such an amazing indication that they probably will be getting married. And that's why the media went into a frenzy when this ad came out, Vikrant.
Yes, it was symbolic, and then how beautifully it was shot, the ad, yeah. Virat, Anushka, two leaders of their own domain, in love, which they've always been very open about expressing.
Yeah.
And this ad was maybe a precursor of the things to come.
Well, in fact, another reason why the speculations or the rumors, which eventually what we think are going to be true, actually, this is one of the reasons why all this actually started.
Yes.
That
maybe
the first big giveaway was when he said that for personal reasons he was wanting to skip the ODIs and the T20s against Sri Lanka.
And primarily, if I remember, that was also seen as the reason why initially the squads for only the first two test matches was named and not the third one.
Right.
So maybe he had a change of mind. He wanted to play the third test match. And as Sushant and Shiv were saying, maybe they might just fly out tonight or tomorrow.
Well, we're going to have to see if that actually happens. Hopefully, there will be a confirmation. We will certainly get more information going forward. Great news break, Vikrant. Thanks for getting us that only here on India Today. Also to Rahul and Sushant for joining us on this special broadcast. That's the big breaking story from celebrity world. Viruskha ki shaadi. Expect much more heading into prime time here on India Today. Thanks for watching. The news continues on the other side of this very short break.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.